So welcome to Challenge the Road. I'm waiting for this auction. I thought I've got to go for a quick drive. The problem I've got, bloody gates. I had a problem with the gates again, and now I've got to go through the field. So let's see how this goes, but it's a bit slippery around here. This Focus, what a good car it is. So let's go up here and then we can go out through the field gate. Drop it down. Got to be quick because I don't want to get stuck in the field. Right, it's 6 p.m. The auction's at 7. I had to come out because I can't keep sitting at the computer watching the prices going up. Anyway, this modern chasing modern classics. I love this series, and tonight it's going to get very interesting because it's not just one car I'm chasing, it's two. So we know we're looking at the Diablo, we're going to go back, we're going to see what happens in the auction, but I'm also chasing another car. What happened was the Diablo was supposed to finish last week, and because of all the social media on it, I think they pushed the auction a bit further on, and now it coincides with the other car I was going to bring to you. So the first auction for the Diablo finishes at 7 and the next one 7:30. So once you see the one finish, I'll then be going off to do the second auction. But it's interesting how I'm feeling. I know the bids are at 210. I've got in my mind I don't really want to go too far above 235, but I just think it's going to go above that. So what am I going to do? How am I going to feel? I want a Lamborghini SV. I really want a white one. I really want that one, but the miles are quite high, so how's that going to affect it? Probably not the best for maybe long-term values, but it would mean I could use it as well. And is a Diablo worth less than a 22B? There's one for you. You know, how can a 22B be more than a Diablo that's, I think there's only 13 left in the UK. There's a lot more 22Bs than SVs. So yeah, so it's going to be quite exciting. Now, just for this chasing modern classics, just so you understand where I'm coming from and the concept and that, my era of cars were 90s, the 2000s, and they were my era, and that's why I'm chasing them. I want them type of cars. I appreciate all the older cars, but they weren't my era, so they're not on my sort of radar. And what I mean by that is 50s, 60s, 70s cars. I appreciate them, I know they look nice and that, but they're not really what I'm after. I'm after these 90s and 2000s, and I mean stuff like 106 GTIs, 309 GTIs, Lancia Delta. Well, you know I've got Lancia Deltas. Actually, that project on the Evo 1's coming to an end soon. I should be picking that up. Subarus, you know, M3s, E46, E46 CSLs. Quite a lot of stuff that I'm chasing at the moment, but obviously this Diablo's the first one. Do we get it or not? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to go too high. It probably is, but you never really know with auctions. But this car's had so much exposure social media wise, I think it might push a bit high. The other car I'm chasing, really interesting. I'll give you the year. So the year was 1993. It was a famous rally car, and it was built as a road car as well, limited edition, if that helps you. My dad used to have one, and he let me drive it, and I drove it a lot, and I remember it being great to drive. But now we're 30 years on, is it still great to drive? Well, we'll see. But again, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I might not get it tonight, and then I've got to move to other cars if we don't. And it's very tricky picking them, because you've got to pick one that you feel may go up in value, wouldn't lose money, has got the right owners. There's stuff I'm looking at tonight, like with the number plates, are they still all original or have they changed, which means it might be repainted, how the engine looks, the history. So, and why is it at an auction? If it's at an auction, was there something wrong with it? So it's quite interesting. But like we went out with the Diablo, I went out and saw that car. With this other one, I just haven't had the time, so I'm going to have to buy it a little bit blind, potentially. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive on, try and waste a bit more time, and then the next time you see me, we'll be on the auction, battling it out. Right, so I'm back. We've got to see what's going on. See where we are. It is 6:30. Looks a bit high. So 2:41. Let's call Harrison at VVS and just see what he's thinking, because we did have 250 as a number.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
It's going too high.
It's getting there. It's getting up there now.
Well, we said 250 including fees, didn't we?
We did.
So, but this guy, they're going up in thousands, aren't they? So why should we do like 242? It's the same people going up, isn't it? They've gone from 235, 236, 237. They're obviously all thinking the same, aren't they?
They are.
Problem is, we've still got half an hour to go.
There's a bit of time, but why don't we let them know we're in it and chuck a bid in now?
We'll do 242 and a half, and then we could leave it until what, 5 minutes to the end?
I think we reconvene at that point and see where we're at. But let's.
The other car's still quite low, which is good on the other platform, so we can go over to that once this one finishes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's put a bid in then, 242 and a half, and then we'll catch up. Yeah, 5 minutes before the end.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Right.
Do you want to, put that on while we're on?
That's all on. So
okay.
Let's keep an eye. Hopefully we get there.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Right.
Cheers, Harrison.
Okay, sure.
See you later. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. So we do this on all the auctions. Me and Harrison have done quite a few together now, and we won the Skyline, but we lost a few too. I'm not sure what to do because I had 235 in my mind as where I wanted to be. But when we spoke with Harrison, we've done 242 and a half, and he's gone straight 243, 889. This mop pot, he obviously really wants this car. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that for a bit now. Hold on. Yeah, he's come straight back in, hasn't he?
Straight back.
I know, it's like the Skyline thing all again.
So what are you thinking? Because it is slowing down now, as we can see.
I think we maybe just not show our hand until 5 minutes before the end.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we've done that and it's almost like an automatic bid, isn't it? It's a funny amount as well. 243, 889, and he keeps doing 889 on the end of it. So maybe it's an automatic bid.
Yeah, maybe.
I think if we do it again, he's going to do more. So maybe
I think we just hold it out. Just keep an eye on it, but we hold it out for now until say 5 minutes before the end, and then we'll have a look at it there. But what are you thinking? Because obviously at that point there's $7,500 in fees.
You know, I never know what I'm thinking. I think in the next sort of 20 minutes, I'm just going to think how much I want the car, because I know me and you have been talking about this car for a long time, haven't we? My concern is more the mileage. I think the mileage is a little bit high, but then I could drive it. But I also know these Lamborghinis are like on the verge of going up and up and up. So when do you buy? When do you come in? You know, that's the problem all the time. It's all right, people, talking about stuff, but it's actually doing stuff, isn't it?
It is. And so it's a shame the blue one's not got, the VT's not gone on slightly earlier, because I think you obviously would have got a slight.
I don't like
indication.
those. Yeah, I don't like those Nissan lights though, Harrison. You know that it's got to have pop-up lights.
True.
And it's the pop-up lights are the key, and But I know what you mean. The VT's the much better car to drive and probably more up to date. But I want a Diablo SV
I was
with
just thinking
pop-up
more
lights.
auction-wise, it'll give you a good indication of what if that sells for big money, then we know that this is good.
Oh, you mean
Good
the other
news.
one on collecting cars?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Because it's on there now. It's up. Well, it's been on there today. No, it's high yet. It's at 125. So
How much are the fees again on this Carhuna?
it actually, it's not like collecting cars where it's a fixed fee. It goes up depending on what you put in.
So if it's
what the offer is.
Okay, so it doesn't like stop like it's 6k plus VAT or whatever on.
No.
It goes up.
It goes up.
Okay.
So it's at like at around 250. What does it work out at? I'm trying to think of percentage wise. It's about $7,500 at 250.
Okay.
So what's that? 3%? Does that work out at?
Yeah, about that. It's not too bad. I thought it might have been a bit more, but well, let's wait and see. Obviously, if they're going to do the works on the car like they've said,
yeah,
that's probably going to save us £8,000, isn't it?
I'd say so. Yes.
So it's just
and
it's making sure they do that as well, you know, because that's make a big difference to ours.
Well, they added it into the advert, didn't they? But they are carrying out the work, so which is good, and obviously said it on the video as well. So, but yeah, I think to be honest, there's more interest in it than I thought there would be at this price.
Yeah.
It's obviously selling now because there's no reserve on it.
Yeah, exactly. That means you do get it today, which is nice. I thought the reserve might be a bit higher, but yeah, okay. Let me have a think on it, and then I'll call you. I'll call you 5 minutes before the end.
Well, yeah. Just give me a quick shout before, so I know obviously what you're thinking as well at that point, and then we'll call me back and we'll do the video bit.
On the other car we're doing, we can't mention the name of the car because obviously I haven't. This auction went on longer with the Lamborghini than we thought, didn't it? But if you go the other car we're on, if you just go £1,000 higher than where they are, then that just starts that off really. On the collecting cars one.
Yeah, so it's at 12 grand now.
Yeah, so go 1,000 higher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
and then that just sets that going.
I'll do that.
Yes.
And I'll catch you in a bit.
Okay. Cheers, Harrison. See you later.
Cheers.
Bye. So it's tricky. Because I really, really like the car, but where do you stop? And we had that with the Skyline. We said 150, and then we went 160, 170, 180. So yeah, I think we'll stop there for a second, catch our breath, and then we'll come back with 5 minutes left.
Oh.
What's the plan, Stan? What are you thinking?
Well, we're still at the same after our first bid. So I think we got 5 minutes to go, 6 minutes to go.
I think the problem I've got is that, you know, we went for that SE30 Yota and they wanted 1.5 million.
Yeah.
I think I'm obviously never going to probably get that car now. So I've just got to think we got the Mercy SV. If we have the Diablo SV, then we could go Aventador SV, and we've got the collection apart from the Miura then, haven't we?
Yeah.
And if you look at what I'm trying to get my head round is obviously this Diablo is less than a 22B.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I know. So it's just trying to think in 5 years' time, would this be a good bet, you know?
Yeah, look, I think at the moment, with people that are bidding on it, it obviously shows there's people out there for it, right? It's only in time. It's only ever going to go one way. It's not going down.
Seems to be the same person though, doesn't it?
Well, there's two, isn't there?
Yeah.
Raskas and...
How long we got to go now?
Sorry?
How long's left now? 4 minutes?
4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. So, really, I think at this point, it's... Did you love the car enough to want it? I think it's one you've got to keep longer term rather than short term. A bit like you have done with the Mercy.
We'll go 245.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then, well, at least then we can see if there's anybody else who's still
Who's
in
there?
it.
If he bids straight away, then we don't want to get into a bidding war forever, do we?
No.
I do really like the car. I just don't like the mileage. But again, I could use it for events and stuff.
Yeah, I think if you put some miles on it, it doesn't really matter. And realistically, you've got to look at it. It's 25 years old now. So if it's done 50,000 miles, it's average of 2,000 miles a year. It's not that much, really.
And also the others might have been clocked anyway. I mean, at least this has got very good history, very low ownership.
Yeah, genuine. You know it's genuine miles. So, right.
Put it in, see what happens.
All right, put it in.
I know it's only a little bit more, but he's gone straight away more, hasn't he?
Mod pot. Yeah.
I think we're past where we wanted to be. I think we're... Leave it a little bit longer. Because I do really like the car. How long we got now? 3 minutes.
Yeah,
The problem is he's doing automatic bids, isn't he? So he's just going to keep going more than we go. The thing all the time is like, find another one, isn't it? And this is half the problem.
It is, yeah.
Makes that one in 2020, that one in the COVID lockdown, look good price now.
Yeah.
130k.
But say at that point they just didn't have the following they do now. I think in 3 years it is a long time. But to be fair, look at the commercial Argo in that time.
Crikey, yeah.
So I think it's the same with most.
I think we'll let him have this one, Harrison, and I think you can find me another one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think you'll find me a better one with lower mileage, I think. So let's just let it go through now. So you got... Otherwise, I think we're just going to go up and up and be at 275. So let's let it just go through. Because someone else may bid anyway. So what, 1 minute, 18, 17... I say for me, I think we could get one at this money with half the miles of that.
Yeah.
Also, if people know we're in the market for one, another one might come up. Let's let it run through 40 seconds. How's the other car looking? Are we still? Oh, we're still.
We're winning on that at the moment.
Well, at least we're winning.
With about half an hour to go.
Okay. I've just been while we're on this call, I've just been messaged another car at a really good price as well. I'll talk to you about that offline, but yeah, someone's bid higher. It's himself, isn't it?
No, there's somebody else gone in.
Someone
247, and then he's gone back at 248.
Yeah, I think this is just going to keep running. Okay, well we'll let them run, and I'll call you back in a bit about the other car because I think this will be too high.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
All right. Thanks, Harrison.
All right.
Speak to you in a bit.
I'll speak to you
Cheers.
shortly.
Okay.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I think it's just gone a bit too high. I think it's just 76,000 kilometres is a lot. Also, sometimes with this, you have to say no. You could just keep going more and more, but I think there'd be another one. I just have a feeling people know we're looking for one. So I think we're going to, even though I'm a little bit disappointed to tell the truth, I think I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to go to the other auction now with Harrison. So hope you enjoy these sort of chasing modern classics videos. And it has been a good one tonight. I've enjoyed it. I feel a little bit deflated because I really wanted the car. But please like and subscribe to our channel. You know, we'd love you to see more, and also sharing the channel more, getting more people to see these videos. And I'm going to move on to the next car, and that'll be the next video next week.